Jessii Vee, and in today's video I'm going to be telling you a bunch of creepy cryptids, or in other words, creatures from urban legends that live all around the world. These are creatures that some parents tell their kids as bedtime stories, some creatures that people have actually claimed to have seen. And the very first creature is called the Hidebehind, and it's terrifying. Before I get started though, if you did not see, I am wearing my new gummy bear necklace. I made this, I put tons of sparkles in them. They come in a bunch of different colors. They are literally so cute. So if you guys would like one, I have linked it down below. All right, so without further ado, let's get right into this video, first talking about the Hidebehind. The Hidebehind is a mysterious nocturnal creature from American folklore. It is said to prey upon humans that wander the woods at night, and was blamed for the disappearances of early colonial loggers when they failed to return to camp. Now, 19th century lumberjacks actually had quite a lot to worry about. Physical injury, bears, falling trees, and apparently something called the Hidebehind. Early accounts describe Hidebehinds as large, powerful animals, despite the fact that no one was able to see them. And as his name suggests, this creature was most known for its ability to conceal itself. On very rare accounts where people have actually been able to see this creature, they say it's very tall and skinny and humanoid. Its body was just so slender, and that's why it was able to properly hide behind trees. People also say it has giant fearsome claws in order to grab its victims instantaneously. If you're walking through the woods and you hear leaves crunching behind you, you feel like you're being followed. If you turn around to look if something is there, the Hidebehind will go behind a tree or behind any object where you're unable to see it. And then whenever you turn back around, it'll continue to inch closer to you. This Hidebehind creature basically stalks its prey and is almost invisible to anybody. So people often ask, what do you do to get away from this Hidebehind? How do you protect yourself? Well, the legend goes that drinking actually helps you. Obviously, if you're of age. No, but seriously, according to the accounts from history, the Hidebehind hates alcohol. It cannot stand the smell of it, so obviously it's not gonna want to eat someone who is filled with it, you know what I mean? Because then that person would smell like alcohol and it would just repulse this Hidebehind. So the lumberjacks drank as a way to protect themselves when they thought they might be on the hunting grounds of a Hidebehind. Now, people say that this Hidebehind was just a story created to protect lumberjacks. It was a story to keep men vigilant for bears and other wild animals that may be lurking in the woods. It basically helps them keep an eye out to avoid vulnerability. Because if they're just walking through the woods, not afraid, not looking at anything, there's a high chance for injury or for them to be attacked by an animal. But if they're constantly thinking about this Hidebehind legend, they're kind of keeping themselves safer. However, a lot of people believe this Hidebehind creature to be very real, and they say to be very careful when you're out in the woods, especially by yourself. And yeah, that's basically the legend of the Hidebehind. I don't know about you guys, but I had never heard of this legend or creature before. And the thing is, I love forests, so I'm gonna be kind of scared now. Please comment down below if you've ever heard of this creature. All right, next we have this legend called the Dark Watchers. For hundreds of years, people have looked up at the hazy peaks of California's Santa Lucia Mountains at sunset, and they see tall, cloaked figures staring back at them. Is it Santa Lucia? Santa Lucia? I'm so sorry. I'm from Canada. I have no idea what I'm talking about. So as they're looking up at these mountains, people will often see these shadowy figures staring back at them. And then within moments of seeing them, they'll just disappear. These twilight apparitions are known as the Dark Watchers. They're shady, sometimes 10-foot tall men decked out in sinister hats and capes. And apparently people have been seeing these figures on the top of the mountains for more than 300 years. One theory is that they are merely figments of the observer's pattern-seeking minds. In other words, it's something in humans called pareidolia. I hope I'm saying that right. But it's where our minds try to find a specific pattern when we're looking at something. Like, our brains will often see faces and things that aren't actually real. Or like when you're sleeping at night in your bedroom and you see a figure in your closet, but there's not actually one there. That is like your mind playing tricks on you. Other logical reasons reasoning says that spectral figures are usually surrounded by rainbow-colored halos produced by sunlight refracting off the water droplets in the fog or clouds. Now, some say that when you see these figures of these creepy men, it will bring you bad luck. Others claim they are benevolent spirits, while others say they resemble the Grim Reaper. So the next time you're driving up Pacific Coast Highway, take a look out your window as the sun goes down. Perhaps you will catch a glimpse of the Dark Watchers, but don't stare at them for too long. The Dark Watchers just might be watching you. So that's definitely a creepy legend as well. And lastly, we have something called the Platte River Death Ship. The Death Ship of Platte River is the legend of a ghost ship that sails the river. It can be spotted between Torrington and Alcova, Wyoming, and legend says that the mysterious boat is a ship of death and is cursed to sail upon the treacherous river forever. People who have seen this ship say that while they're looking out to the water, they suddenly see this giant ball of mist appear over the water, and that's where the ship comes out of. As the ship gets closer, people have started to see all of the crew members that are on the boat, and apparently they're covered in frost. It is said that if you see the ship of death, the ghost crew will be standing on the deck circling around a dead corpse. Apparently, this ship foreshadows the death of somebody that you know, and the crew is circling that person. So as the ship gets closer to you, they all step away from the body so you're able to see who's lying there. The person will be revealed as someone you know or love, or it might actually be you that will ultimately meet your fate that day. So you might see your sibling, your parent, your friend, or you might see yourself lying there, and apparently that person will die that day. The death ship was first sighted in 1862. There was a man named Leon Weber who had this encounter. He saw the crew of frosted sailors standing there, and when they moved away, he saw the body of his fiance. It is said that a month later, when he returned home, he learned that his beloved fiance had passed away the same day that he had seen this ship. So should you decide to search for the death ship, keep an eye out for the spectral vessel during the autumn. Apparently in the fall is when people see the ship the most, and there have been real encounters of people seeing the ship every 25 years or so. You may be the next to witness it, but be beware of the outcome. So yeah, that's definitely a very eerie legend as well. I feel like now I'm gonna be scared anytime I see a boat on a foggy day. No thank you. Anyways guys, those are all of the creepy cryptids and urban legends I'm gonna be talking about today. If you have any more that you want me to cover, definitely comment it down below. And if you would like your own sparkly gummy bear necklace, I've also linked that down below. But I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!